Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this vlog, and this vlog that I'm doing today is going to be on the digital tire inflator. I purchased this digital tire inflator at Walmart for about $30 to $35. The purpose of me purchasing this tire inflator, the digital tire inflator, is because when my tires get flat on my SUV, I try to find a gas station that has a working air, and a lot of gas stations do not have working air, so I would be driving around with a flat tire. So I didn't want to do that anymore. I learned my lesson. It only takes me one time to learn a lesson, so I went on ahead and purchased this digital tire inflator, and I'm just going to be demonstrating in this video how it works, and I'm gonna get right into it. All right, so with this digital tire inflator, it comes with a light also as well. The light that you see on the side of the picture of the box is a digital display, auto shut off function, and a bright light. It also will inflate basketballs and volleyballs, and inflate any kind of like pool toys that you may have in the pool. And it has all the little things in there for to inflate tires and also football, basketball, soccer ball, beach ball. Also, it will inflate look like the bicycle tire. And then my tire, for it to get to full status of the air in the tire, is 35 p 35 psi. So this is the digital tire inflator right here. It comes in a small box. Oh, I can't talk today. Comes in a small little black looking box. What you do is you plug it into your adapter into your car, and then you press the on button, and it goes on from there. So one day my tire was getting flat in the back, so I just said, what a perfect time to do a video so I can do a demonstration on to show you guys how this works. All right, so that's me taking out the part where you plug it into the adapter in your car. I have two. I have an adapter in the back seat and adapter in the front seat. So all you do is just take it and you just plug it in. So that's me just making sure that it's all the way in before I try to power it on. And you don't have to do all that turning like I did. I just wanted to make sure that it was in there. I didn't have to do all that, but like I said, I just wanted to make sure it was in there. Those things are for like the balls, like football, basketball. It's just hard for it to come in. Now it's set at 0.0 psi, so that means that I haven't put the hose into my flat tire. That's the light, and that's the on button right there. That's the on button to turn it on. Like once you plug the hose to the tire, and this is the light button. This is the light comes on here. All right, and then it's gonna go off. Turn it back on, and it goes off, just showing you that. It's very small, but it's very loud as well. It sounds just like a generator for it to be so small, but it's very convenient, especially when you're not even nearby a gas station, and your tire is flat and you can't even go nowhere. This thing, I always keep this in the trunk of my car at all times, every day, all day, 365 a year. So because I do not want to be stranded on the road with a flat tire. And then, I could call my car insurance, but they take like 3 years to come out. You be sitting there waiting for about 3 hours. So, it's just easy and convenient for them. Easy and convenient for me to use this instead of waiting on roadside assistance, and they'll take forever to come out and put the donut on. So I just go ahead and do it this way for me. Okay, so I'm taking off the cap of the tire. I kind of place it down so so this one needed a little bit more air because it was going flat. I eventually found out that this tire had a nail in it. That's why I kept having to put air in it. So it was more convenient for me to do it this way. And now I don't have to worry about going to gas stations trying to find air. The air is right in the back of my trunk. All right. So we're going to put that hose on there. You want to make sure that hose is on there really good, really snug, tight, or whatever. And make sure it's good to go. All right. And so I'm just showing you how low. You may not can see it too much from your angle, but when I was there, as you can see how low it is, it's getting really low, so it needs air. It needs air. All right, so I put it in, and right now it's going to show you at how much PSI it's on now. See, I'm showing you that the hose is connected, and it's at 14.5 PSI. That's very low. Okay, it's supposed to be at 35.0 PSI. So this tire definitely needs some air, so I'm turning on the on button. And once you turn that button on, like you don't hear the sound because I got it on mute. Once you hear it comes on, it sounds so loud. It sounds just like a generator. So I was in the parking lot where I stay at. So there's people that stay in the front of the building. So what I had to do, I had to drive off way in the back of the parking lot to do this because this thing is really loud, and I didn't want to wake nobody up because I think I had to do this like right when I got off from work that morning, and I discovered and noticed that my tire was flat. Okay, so when I first started this, it was at 14.5 PSI. Now it's at 17.0 PSI, and it's going up and up and up. It takes time for it to get to 35 PSI, whatever amounts of air that your tire may need. So for mine to get to 35 PSI, it will take about 5 to 10 minutes for this digital inflator to inflate it up to the right amount of PSI that it needs, which is not bad. The good thing about this digital tire inflator is that you don't have to sit there and hold it or nothing. You just sit it down and let it do its job. Now I'm just showing you at an angle that the tire inflator is really working. It's actually inflating the tire. It's not, it's coming off of the ground a little bit. So that way you can see the air is going into the tire from this little bitty device. And I swear you, this device only weighs not even maybe a pound or two, if that. It's very lightweight. I just keep it in the box and I keep it in my trunk at all times. Now it's at 20.5 PSI, so it's getting there. So what I do is I go ahead and I just leave the hose plugged into the tire, and I just sit in my car and let it do its thing. Once the tire has the amount of air that it needs, which mine is 35 PSI, the digital tire inflator will stop, okay, on its own, letting you know that, hey, the job is done. Your however much PSI that's needed for your tire is completed and it's done, and it's enough air in your tire. So that's a good thing. So now it's at 23.0 PSI. So it's slowly working up and it's slowly going. So it's a good investment to have, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, you know, have you one and just be smart, all right, and have one. So we're going through, okay, the digital gauge reads PSI, bar, and KPA. I don't know nothing about KPA. So I just know that the PSI, okay, and it's at 35. Most average tires, I think, is at 35 PSI, but I know mine is, so about 35. Then the built-in LED light, which is even great. So like if you have a flat tire at night, and you know, you can use the light on the side, and it's really, really bright as well. So that way you can see where to put the hose at. So now it's at 27.0 PSI. So it's getting there so we got to get to 35. So as you can see, the tire is coming up. It's getting inflated. It's getting the air that it needs. And I'm so glad that I was so smart. Okay, now it's at 30.5 PSI. So we getting there. We only got a few more to go. Like I said, it takes about 5 or 10 minutes to get to 35 PSI. Then you got the floaty adapter and then the ball adapter. That was just hard for me to get off because it's on the back. It's on the back of the portable tire inflator. But it's just a trick. It's hard to get off. So once I had got it off and put it back on, I said I'm not taking it back off no more because it was hard to get back on too, as well. So that moderate, 10 to 15 minutes for the car tire, and it gives you the instructions of the how much psi and how many minutes that So we had 33.5, almost done. Now we're at 34. So we just got one more and then we'll be at 35. Now we're at 35 PSI. Now my tire is fully inflated and it has all the air that it needs. So I am done. And then my tire is back to normal PSI. And then after, once I'm done, I think I pressed the button again. I don't know. Or I just go ahead and take it out the adapter in the car. I can't remember, but either way, I think I just go ahead and take it out. So I'm going to unscrew the hose first and foremost, unscrew that. So I can put the cap back on. So I'm just unscrewing it. And it's so easy, ladies. Ladies, this is such an easy thing. That way you don't have to, ask nobody. You could just whip it out. And trust me, I just had to put air in my tire the other day at Walmart, in the Walmart parking lot. I ain't care if people was looking at me like I'm funny. I'm like, hey, I'm smart. I bought this digital tire inflator. I ain't got to worry about driving around like a chicken with my head off trying to find some air at these gas stations. It's right here in my hand. All right, so I unplugged it from the adapter in the car. And you also can plug it into, that's the front part of the car. Now, I think here, I was doing the front tire as well. I did the back, and I think the front tire was kind of low. So I think I'm going to try the front tire. So now we at 0.0 PSI. So the back tire was successful. So now I think I'm trying the front tire out. So this is the front tire. It was kind of low. It needed some more air. So it's repeating over the same process that I did with the back tire. I'm just sticking the hose on the inner tube. Putting it on there. Now this tire, after I did this one had a nail in it. I found out later on, this one had a nail in it too. And then the night before the night of, when I was getting ready to go to work, oh, well, that one didn't need no air. It's already at 35.0 PSI. So it didn't really need any air. It didn't need no air. So it looked like it needed air, but it didn't. So that's another good thing about this machine here, this portable digital tire inflator. It will let you know how much PSI your tire has. That way, like, how like when you have to go to like an oil change place or anywhere and you're wondering, do you have enough air in your tires? You just plug that thing up, hook it into your adapter in your car, and it'll tell you how much PSI your tire has. So that saves you a lot of time. So I think I'm done with the tire thing. And it was just good to check anyway, because now it's back at 0.0. It looked like it needed air, but it didn't. So now I think I'm going to unplug it. Oh, I'm going to show the box again. Probably just showing the box again. That is the digital tire inflator. Purchased it at Walmart. I'm pretty sure you can purchase it at any auto parts store, but I purchased this one at Walmart and I love it, you guys. Nice. So I think this is the end this completes the video, you guys. So I thank you guys for watching. If you are having a hard time trying to find air to put in your tires, like how I was at one point in time, especially with these gas stations, because a lot of people will tamper with the air at the gas stations and mess them up to where other people can't put air in their tire, and then you're stuck like Chuck and you got driving around with a flat tire. So if you don't want to be that person that's driving around in a flat tire, then go purchase you a digital tire inflator. Just low of $30 to $35 is the best investment you will ever invest in, and just purchase you one and you will be glad that you did. So okay, all right, so thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in my next video, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, bye.